Good morning. We're coming to you from close to Fort Payne, Alabama. We are here, as you can see, at the Little River Canyon National Preserve. It is a National Park Service site. We're here. We're going to do what they have, a 11-mile scenic drive with, I believe, about 8 scenic overlooks. They have the Little River Falls, which is where we start off by the Visitor Center. And then we also have Grace's Falls, which is the highest falls in Alabama. Hopefully we're going to hit. And we're planning on stopping at Martha's Falls, also known as Hippie Hole. We're gonna go check that out too, so come along with us. Let's go check out Little River Canyon National Preserve and let's go make some memories. Here right now at the Little River Falls, and we're going to follow this whole scenic drive all the way down. We're going to end up coming out this way to Dogtown. Woof! We're at the first thing, which is on the northern end, which everybody says you come to first. You park in the parking lot right up here. There's a gentleman out here that was handing out maps if you needed one of the whole area, because there's a bunch of stuff to do here. This path that goes down this way is the easier way because it's paved the whole way, so if you're in a wheelchair or a walker, or it's just harder for you to do steps, that's the way to go. The shortcut way to go is this way down some of the steps. So this is the way we're taking. And as you can see, we're here in the winter time, so it's cold. It was in the 20s last night. And it's a little windy. So right now, if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably about 30 degrees. Wind chill's probably in the 20s. But as you can already see coming up here, look at this. The trees are all dead, which actually helps when it comes to the view, because you can see through. Look at this waterfall. This is gorgeous. Some stuff is beautiful to see regardless of the temperature. Like you go to a place like Niagara Falls and it's cold, you're still going to enjoy it for what it is. This right here is beautiful. And see, there's some more steps here. This is the paved path I was talking about over here through the woods. That's the easy way. This is the steps. It's not a lot of steps. So even if you have a hard time with steps, I'd say total, it was maybe 20 to 25 steps. And they're not all one after the next. So, and then look at this view. Wow, that is beautiful. I love waterfalls. There's even water coming down on the side over there. There's another waterfall right over here coming down the side. And then that big bridge that you see up there, that's the main road. We came from the east. We came from the Rome, Georgia area heading this way. And it's a very easy drive. From Rome, Georgia, it's about 45 minutes here. And if you keep going, that's the bridge you go across as you head towards the rest of the park and the scenic drive and the visitor center and all that. But this is where you stop first, is here. This is just beautiful. I love waterfalls. You can just see the smile on my face. Genuinely happy. I can't believe it. I love it. Love it. I love it. A couple of signs here. Let's see what they say. You can access the river. It says right here, Little River Access. From the parking lot, take the stone stairway down to the river near the highway bridge. That's where I am right now. And as you can see, it says do not climb the railing. Because if you climb this railing, you could get river access, but you're not allowed to do that. So please don't break the rules. It says strong currents, sharp and slippery rocks, and a 43-foot cliff, which is about the equivalent of a 4-story building, have claimed lives here. So people have died going over these falls. Don't cross over barriers. Don't sit or walk next to the edge of the falls. You have to stay at least 50 feet away from the falls. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. So and this one here is talking about the falls. It says over millions of years, Little River has carved this 550-foot deep canyon, which we're going to drive the whole canyon, so you get to see all of it. into the heart of Lookout Mountain. Beginning at this 45-foot waterfall, Little River Canyon extends 11 miles to the southwest, heading in that direction to the mouth of the Shinbone Valley. Water flow changes with each rainfall. No dams are opened or closed to cause changes in water level. Wow, look at the view of the river down there. We're walking the easier trail back up instead of the steps just to get a different perspective and different view. What do you think of the waterfalls in the river?
They're beautiful. The color of the water is nice. It's like a nice green. It's very nice, very, very peaceful. I love the sound of the water. Little River Canyon Center. Oh, okay, it's part of Jacksonville State University.
All right, so we came inside the visitor center here. Wow, look what I found. Yogi? Hi there, buddy. Yeah, it's a black bear. There's black bears in this area. This is the visitor center here. It's nice inside here. There's a movie that they are showing as well. Obviously, I'm not going to show that on camera. The main reason I'm stopping in here is for the National Park stamp.
Oh, that's cute.
So they got a cute little gift shop in this visitor center too. All kinds of good stuff. Yeah, cool gift shop in here. Lots to see. Lots to look at. Lots to buy. You are here. And we're from here. Florida. Oh wow, this is cool. DeSoto State Park too, but we're not going to make it there on this trip. We're going to do this, Little River Canyon. Now we're going to come out in this area by Fort Payne. Oh, they have really nice photographs in here. Rock climbing, kayak, bicycling, hiking. This is where the restrooms are back here. The Welcome Center has, ooh, and they have a dog bowl for you to get some water for your dog, as well as a water filling station, which is good to see. I like those. Not sure what's back there. And then inside here, there's a theater where they're showing a movie, as you can kind of see. Somebody's rock climbing in there. We're not going to watch the movie right now, because it's already started, so we're going to have to wait to see it, and I'm not going to record that anyway. We're going to pick up the Junior Ranger book and then start our drive. Outside the visitor center, hey look, it's another waterfall. Not quite as dramatic as the first one we saw this morning, huh? I just heard water flowing and I said, it's not somebody using the bathroom, it's got to be a little pond and a waterfall, and sure enough it was. So far we've been inside the visitor center and we've looked at the actual falls themselves. Very nice. We're liking what we see so far. We got our stamps. We also picked up the Junior Ranger book for the little one. Now we're going to head on our scenic drive and hopefully enjoy a bunch of good views and have a nice lunch. Alright, so this is the beginning of the Little River Canyon Rim Parkway Scenic Drive. It's 11 miles long with 8 pull-out overlooks, and we're hoping we can find all 8 because on the map we only see 7 so far. This is just a nice little slow, steep drive, so we're going to enjoy the drive here. So we made it to our first pull-off overlook of our 11-mile drive. It's called the Little Falls Overlook, and there are 2 picnic tables here. However, one thing we noticed, it's not going to apply right now because we're the only ones here. I'm guessing it's more for the summertime when this park is really crowded. They only allow you to have 30-minute parking here. So if you are having a picnic, which it's a beautiful place to have one, you're only allowed to be here for 30 minutes, and it does say that they enforce the towing. So all this is like it's an overlook, but it's a little walkout right here where we're looking down at the waterfall. We've already seen it. I'm excited to see it from the other side of the river now, and from a little bit higher up. So it's talking about the Scenic Waterfall. We've already seen that. Look at the waterfall. We were right up next to it before. Now we're on the other side of the river and a little higher up and a little further downstream. Still absolutely beautiful. And you can see the rapids down there in the water. I know there's different class levels of rapids and whatnot. I don't know anything about that, but we already saw some kayakers in the other parking lot, a group of about 6-8 guys that were getting ready to jump in and kayak down the river. Maybe at some point we'll run into them as we do this drive. Made it to our next stop on the scenic drive. It's called Lynn Overlook, L-Y-N. And we're a lot higher up now, as you can see. And the beautiful river down below. Let me catch a view of it from up here. Look at that. Wow. I did not know that a place this beautiful was here in this part of Alabama. One thing I'm thankful for being a YouTuber for is it is getting me out and exploring things that I would have never explored previously. It's got me looking at maps a lot harder, planning routes, planning days, planning trips. And we were going to be in this general area, so we said, oh yeah. As soon as we saw a photo of this one picture, we were sold. Okay, there was another place on the map that said Mushroom Rock. And there was like tiny little pull-up, but there was no sign. So I don't know if that's what this is. But either way, we saw this and we saw there's like a little path here. So we're going to walk on this little path for a second through these big rocks. Huh? Sad that people ruined it. I know. I know, look at this. There's names and crap written all over on this. That's sad. I don't know what that was, but hell no. Yeah, for now. What was that? Was that a bear? They said there's bears all over in here.
That kind of noise? Do they?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
It sounded like an alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't an alarm. That was an animal. We got to be careful. So let me go back walking this way a little bit. It sucks that people wrote and spray painted and carved into these rocks. It's such a shame. We saw people that did it. It says 2021, 2020. It's just sad because it's like, this is such a beautiful spot right here. I'm about to duck through these two rocks once they come around, but I mean, look at this. It sucks. Look at this spray paint. That irritates me. All right, we're going through these rocks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What is on the other side? I don't know. A bunch of leaves. I gotta be careful that there's no snakes over here. Or bears. Get off me, fly. Sorry about that camera shake. This is what was through on the other side. Just more leaves. Somebody spray painted on this side too. We needed to know that Noah and Lindsay and Tedder were here. So this Mushroom Rock is literally right in the center of the road. How cool is this? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we made it to our next photo overlook. This one's called Hawks Glide. Ooh. I just saw my daughter gliding, slip sliding away in the parking lot. Alright. Let's see what we're looking at here. You can't see the river, but you can hear it. Yeah, there's a waterfall there, yeah. No, but I'm saying you can't see the river down below anymore. You can just hear that. You can hear the waterfall. Hopefully it's coming out on video. Looks like it. This place is just gorgeous. We came upon our next stop off here. It's called Canyon View. That guy doesn't care about viewing the canyon because he just drove right past. And something cool that we already noticed from the parking lot is actually up this way. Give me a minute here. I gotta watch my step. I'm not the most sure-footed person. Never have been. I know you guys are probably all waiting for me to bite the dust here. As my friends used to say way back when, a friend of mine used to say if somebody fell, they bit the pooch. I'm trying not to bite the pooch right now. Don't know where in the world that saying came from, but it's stuck with me all my whole life, and it's funny. All right, now we can see the river down there. Look at that. Beautiful. And I see a hawk gliding. Hey, you were supposed to be at the last stop. You guys are in the wrong place. Oh well. Yeah, Hawks, I see you showing off. Back there at Hawks Glide, I was waiting, and none of you came by. So we made it to our next pull-off here. This is Wolf Creek, I believe it was called. Just beautiful views all along this 11-mile drive. I mean, well worth the admission cost. And did I mention the admission cost? This national park is completely free. Can't beat it. Not all national park sites have a cover charge or an admission charge. This one is free. The only thing you have to pay here is if you're going all the way down to the end and you go to Canyon Mouth, which is the recreational area where there's swimming. You can put your, I think you can do the kayaking and whatnot down there. Our next pull-out point was Crow Point Overlook. You can see there's a picnic table right here. People have hiked down this, but that's not what they're supposed to do. You're not supposed to climb over the fence, but you can see the wear and tear right here because the hiking trail winds. You're supposed to go in right here where the hiking sign is and then hike down this way. But people are climbing over the fence and putting it down. But I don't know where this trail hikes to, how far it is. But we're not going to hike the trail because it's chilly and cold today. It's running a little late in the afternoon already. We got to get a move on. I just wanted to stop and show you Crow Point Overlook. The next pull out here after Crow's Point was Grace's High Falls. And as you can see, it says seasonal. And what that means is if the rainfall is either too high or too low, if it's too high, obviously you have a nice big waterfall. If it's too low, there's not going to be any water flowing. And there is definitely water flowing. It says it plunges an amazing 133 feet when it's running. Alabama's highest above ground waterfall. Wow. And it's definitely flowing over here. Look at that. Apologize for the sun glare. So we made it to our final pull-off spot here, which is Eberhart Trail. Or Eberhart Overlook, I believe it's called as well. There are restrooms right up here. This is looking back towards the visitor center direction, so back towards the east on 176. There's restrooms right up there at the top of the hill, and there's also several picnic tables up here too, like a lot of the places have only had one or two. This one I see 4 or 5 just right now. So as soon as this guy gets past me here in the car, I'm gonna walk over and take a look at the trail. This is what the view looks like from here. And let's go. It's Eberhart Trail. Goes down that way. And then this is what's called Eberhart Point Overlook. On the other side over there, there's like a giant, looks like a giant house of some sort. That house way up there on the hill. You can see the river down below down there with the rapids. We've seen the kayakers a couple of times today. I wonder if they ever made it this far. Wonder how far they were going. This is just a short little pathway down from the car, so don't feel like you can't come and walk this, because you can. I believe the direction we're heading, which is west on 176, we started at the Little River Falls and then headed to the visitor center. Then we started on this 11-mile drive. We're approaching the end of the drive. I believe this is our last pull-out spot. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and wrap things up from here just in case. Thanks you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it that big, hit that like button down below, give that big thumbs up, leave us a comment down below. What'd you think of our adventures here today? We enjoyed it. We love this place. It was awesome. It was our first time here. Didn't even know about it until just a couple of months ago. Planned out a trip to come up this way from Florida. Definitely worth it. It's beautiful. All right. If you're subscribed to the channel and you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to us. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're doing all kinds of content like this all the time. We're always traveling around Florida and other states. So please give us a subscribe and help us out and join our community. We would much appreciate that. All right. As always, guys, safe travels, and we'll see you soon.